Welcome back to Film Buff Bros, and in this episode, we're going to chat about our favorite 1970s TV movies.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, I'm going with a movie called Thief, starring a guy by the last name of Crenna. What's his first name? Richard. He's the bad guy, the antagonist in Summer Rental and in Rambo First Blood. I think he's in several Rambos. He is in several Rambos. He's the guy who trained Rambo. He's like Colonel something or rather. He's Rambo's like commanding officer. And yeah, I like, which I imagine most people, well, you'd think most people would like a more complicated character. In Thief, allegedly he has a son and he's stealing. He's a professional thief. He's like a cat burglar, but does it in the daytime. And he's doing it to try to get enough money to pay child support so that he can have visitation custody with his son. But then you start to wonder, does he really even have a son? Is this like something that he's like pitching to people? Because, you know, he's fraudulent. You know, he's a thief. He'll like pretend to be, you know, a real estate agent or a door-to-door salesman if he gets like busted in the act or of stealing. And it's well paced, huge like plot twist at the end that I didn't see coming at all. Angie Dickinson is in it. She was in some cop TV show back in the day. She's also in that Brian De Palma movie with the kid from Christine. She plays the mom that gets killed earlier on. Spoiler alert. It's filmed cinematically. Doesn't really feel like a TV movie with like cheesy scoring, and for 1971 too, it's quite impressive. So Thief.
Okay, yeah, I want to try to watch that because it does sound good. I like the fact that you don't even know what's the truth and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there was a lot of TV movies in the 70s. I was looking it up. They had like the NBC Movie of the Week, ABC, and they were all about an hour and 15 minutes long. I don't know about that one, but
I'd say more like an hour and a half. I can't remember exactly. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, somewhere about that. Yeah, this one is called Night Strangler from 73. But I also wanted to say, I've already talked about Someone's Watching Me by Carpenter, which was a good one, and Duel. But I already have other explanations on those. The score of the 70s TV movies, I love the score. Like the instruments, it's just like... you know, remember the Dirty Harry score? It has like the drums, the drums that come in and all this stuff, and the sort of jazzy sort of thing. The score is like awesome. It's a film noir. It's got that voiceover, sort of like, you know, Naked Gun. It's like, I pulled up to the police station.
Yeah,
I like that. Lighting, cinematography's spot on. Editing, pacing, fantastic. The script's by Richard Matheson, who's done a lot of. If you look up Richard Matheson, he's written a lot of good stuff. Worked with Spielberg and stuff. Acting, directing's good. Darren McGavin, who is the dad from A Christmas Story, his interactions with his boss at the newspaper. There's a serial killer, and he's trying to find stuff out as a reporter. But the interaction between him and his boss, it's just great humor in that. The humor is just great. The suspense, a great blend of peppering the humor, but still maintaining that suspense in the story. And 70s Seattle is where it takes place. So the aesthetic of 70s Seattle, the Space Needle, the streets in the 70s just looked super cool. And the set and the production design, fantastic. So for a TV movie, Night Strangler, there was one before it from 72 called Night Stalker. See, there's so many movies back then called Night Terror and Night Drive and all these things. But
Night Rider.
Right? Everything night. But this is the second TV movie they did, which is not... The first one was about vampires. This one's about a serial killer using alchemy. So I definitely highly recommend The Night Strangler. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, I haven't heard of that or seen it. I'm really kind of young to TV movies. In the next couple weeks, we're going to talk about 80s and 90s TV movies. But there was only a few that I really came across growing up, but there's so many. Like, yeah, it was, I guess I don't know if the budget was less. I mean, well, in that the TV networks have a lot of money, but they probably, to each individual TV movie they did, they'd probably not allocate that much money, and it was probably like a springboard for a lot of up and coming directors. First you do a TV movie and then like a full, feature length movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to delving into it more. Maybe we could do like genres,
Yeah, for
genres
sure.
of TV movies.
Well, just one last point. I think one of the reasons why they were so prevalent in the 70s is because people were having TVs in their household a little more.
And the advent of cable as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's our episode for this week. Tune in next week for another episode, and please click like and subscribe so you can catch all of our awesome content as it comes out, and leave a comment down below to let us know what kind of movies you want us to see reviewed next.
And say happy birthday to my bro.